Boruto Chapter 83 spoilers slash leaks.
So we finally have the crazy Chapter 3 spoilers for Boruto
Let's
2
see it.
Vortex. The new Rasengan is also revealed.
Oh yeah, new
and
Rasengan is beginning revealed this chapter.
Boruto is approaching Code with his new Rasengan. Code
Yeah,
decides to
pulled up with
take
it.
action by restricting Boruto's movement.
Damn,
Code
yeah,
says if
like
this
that.
Rasengan doesn't hit you, meaning me, it's meaningless. And that's
Oh, he
true
don't know about
for
it.
normal
He don't know about the
Rasengans,
special
but this
Rasengan.
one is different, as we then see the wind swirls of Uzuhiko wrapping around Code's left
shit.
arm. I'll explain all this very soon.
So the
As Boruto
Rasengan
goes
is
on
not
to say,
physical.
I told you, it's easy and simple to kill you. Tell you one more time, Code. This is your last warning. If you can't lead me to the 10 tails, you'll die here.
Hey, just saying that statement to your opponent is kind of crazy, not gonna lie.
Now, the power scaling in Boruto has just gotten insane because throughout this chapter, Boruto, who's in his base, is easily, without breaking sweat or showing much effort, is handling full power Code with his karma.
Getting whooped in
And
your
this
base
level
is
of
crazy
Code was
with your
stated to be
karma?
stronger than Jigen or Ishiki. So it's like, damn, bro. Boruto, at least for what we know, he's become one of the strongest in the verse and maybe the strongest shinobi of all time.
Code is literally getting manhandled by Boruto in base form by a Rasengan that swirls around his body. I don't know what to say about that. Code, you've been asked the whole Boruto series. You've been asked.
And like that's just how much of a crazy scaling when it shows Boruto just effortlessly
Base
fighting
Boruto, by the
Code.
way.
And
No
it's even more
karma,
crazy when
no
we
nothing,
see
no
the powers
Borushiki.
of Uzuhiko as Code approaches Boruto
It's
with
called
the intent to
Uzuhiki.
kill.
And it's like the new Rasengan is like not physical. It wraps around the character and like does some shit that we haven't seen yet. I'm
Boruto
assuming.
ends up behind him. He goes for another attack and misses again. Even Code is baffled as to what is going on. He thinks Boruto is simply dodging,
hold on.
but no.
Oh, it's your
Okay,
instinct?
so is this teleportation like Minato? Is this Boruto stopping time like Momoshiki? Maybe, but I think given the context, it's more likely a side effect or an additional power that comes with the Uzuhiko Rasengan.
Yeah.
To go over the new Rasengan in the first
Let's
place,
look at
it's
it.
explained through a dialogue in page 24, which I'll
Alright.
read out loud. So after getting affected, Code says, "Damn it, what did you do?" Boruto replies, "You've tasted it, the planet that you're trying to destroy. Consider it as its fierce counterattack." Planet, you say? Planetary chakra. It's a Rasengan that is incorporated with its rotation. Right now, the power that runs in your body will never vanish, just like how the planet will never stop its rotation.
Please explain that in final form terms.
Oh my god, that sounds
I
so
don't understand.
overpowering.
I don't even
because
understand.
The Uzuhiko Rasengan, which might also be a Shinjutsu. It's not confirmed in this chapter whether it is or not, but basically, it uses the rotation of the planet, so in this case, the rotation of the Earth,
Okay,
and when
W
Boruto
explanation.
passes it on to an opponent like Code
When he
via
grabbed
making
him?
contact with them,
Okay.
the rotation of the Earth resonates in Code's body.
So when Boruto touches you, or when you touch Boruto, the rotation of the earth resonates inside of you.
His senses, his mind, his insides, all of it is getting swirled and or slushed around, which of course messes up Code's equilibrium. As you see in this chapter, he's feeling disoriented. And
Yo, so he basically throws you off balance. It's kind of like how Sonami's blood from Demon Slayer, when his blood makes someone drunk. It's kind of like that. He's kind of like in a state where he can't cooperate to his fullest, and that's just by making contact. That's crazy. That's a
why
great ability to
Boruto
have.
says that Code will die soon, because the only way
He's
to
so
stop
confident in
the
this
rotating
Rasengan.
effects from Uzuhiko is either through Boruto himself. He can decide if he wants to deactivate the technique, or if the Earth allegedly stops rotating,
Yo.
which most likely will never happen. So yeah, Code is now in a screwed up position.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good ass ability to have your arsenal. Boruto, mine just went up in the power scalers, mine. He's like, oh, hold on, Boruto, you might be back in there. Like,
Since he will eventually die the longer he takes on the planet's rotation inside
so
him.
he
You
will
can see
eventually
from
die.
his perspective, as he looks at Boruto, he just sees a collective of rotating swirls around him. So kind of going back to the
So he's
earlier
like
panels
like
of
he can't
Code trying to
control
hit
himself.
Boruto and Boruto ending up behind him, maybe it's just as simple as Code's vision
Yeah,
being
Code's senses.
impaired, thus looking as if Boruto is dodging and appearing behind him right away.
But he's not
or
really doing anything,
Boruto
really.
can actually teleport, but but maybe to only where he embedded the Uzuhiko swirls to his opponents. If he is...
Really, what makes it broken is that when you make contact with it, what makes it really broken. And if it's so easy to activate, that what makes it
stopping like Momoshiki, that would just be even more broken. So let me know whichever you think it is. I do think it's the first one, where again his vision is just impaired.
Yeah, his vision is probably just
fucked up. If it's something else instead, then again you can let me know in the comments. Kawaki enters the scene. Code tries to escape.
Man, Kawaki, you just got beat by many 10 tails. Take your ass out of the scene, please.
Kawaki uses his dojutsu to cancel his escape plan, although Code then brings out the creature and escapes via that. Code advises everyone to focus on the rest of his army. However, Kawaki wants to confront Boruto after 3 years. Despite Kawaki's bad/ill mouth, Boruto still says, "I'm glad to see you're doing well." Damn.
Now, I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but...
Man, I'm just looking at the panel when he says that, and Boruto, if it wasn't obvious enough in
it's
the
very
past
cocky
chapters,
as hell.
he's just matured and grown a lot. To see him still care for his bro,
the character development.
despite everything that's happened,
he's probably
like,
being sarcastic.
He just wants to end this as mere quarrel between siblings, between brothers, you know what I mean? He never really saw or sees Kawaki as an evil villain. But before Code escaped, the next leak says that Boruto has implanted a toad on Code and is actively communicating to figure out if the 10 tails has been spotted. Meanwhile, not good news for Bug, unfortunately. Yeah, we see that Bug has turned into a tree.
Damn,
which is kind of sad.
nigga's a tree.
Being trained by Sasuke, you would expect Boruto to go the snake route, although the toad route, does that mean he's had 2 different senseis training him?
Yo, if he has a toad, that means he's been trained by 2 different people. It's like he's saying a snake. So which means, why would he need a new sensei if Sasuke isn't dead? Yo, Sasuke might actually be dead. He hasn't been shown in the past 3 chapters. Boruto has a toad, and then I saw another leak on TikTok, and it was like, okay, so the comment that Kawaki made that's not in his video is that, did the Uchiha adopt you? He's obviously referring to Sasuke because he has on his outfit and everything, right? And Boruto didn't say anything. So with the toad and with Kawaki saying that statement, that's Sasuke might be packed, y'all. Y'all know what y'all think in the comments, but I don't think he might be packed, but I hope he's not.
One obviously being Sasuke and the other being Kashin Koji. I'll be honest, guys, I thought Koji died at the end of his fight with Ishiki.
Wait, didn't he get packed up?
Going back to the panels, he actually never died. He just ended up being severely injured and wounded, but then teleported away with the giant
he got disappeared.
So all this time, Kashin Koji was alive, and if he did train Boruto during the time skip, does that mean Boruto also learned
what happened to Sasuke? What happened to Sasuke?
But at the very least, they did work together to some extent, since we see
a toad.
Anyways, the last spoiler says the toad implanted on Code by Boruto confirms the sighting of the 10 tails. New looks at the 10 tails after 3 years. Code has completely sucked all the chakra. Wow, okay, I guess that explains.
What the fuck? This thing like he just had 5 rounds of fucking straight BBC backshot. This nigga like he's done.
Why it's just attacking everybody indiscriminately and then turning into trees because it's like super hungry for chakra, which, as it says, Code has sucked out of. I don't really know what Code's plan was with that, because since he sucked out all the chakra, well then even if
please
he
stop saying suck
the 10 tails, which I don't think he would, but let's say he did, right? He still wouldn't be strong enough to beat Boruto because of the split lacking chakra and the fact that it still hasn't absorbed a planet or an Otsuki, so it's still in a juvenile state, which is why I don't see the point of Code absorbing this thing right now. But given the Uzuhiko Rasengan still affecting Code from the inside, then maybe somehow in some way
gotta save that nigga.
Code use the 10 tails to help stop the rotations? I don't know. Honestly, I got no clue. It's possible that Boruto himself
nigga needs to get teleported off the planet or stop the Earth rotation or something, because he's gonna die.
Might as well just end up deactivating the power, since he's now got the location of the 10 tails from Code, which is what he's been asking for since the beginning of the chapter. But yeah, like always, we are gonna get more info and clear details when the full translations come out.
Let me know what you think in the comments, man. If y'all want me to react to the next full chapter of everything coming out, y'all let me know. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Love y'all. I'm gone.